Are we doing a bumper? I thought. I guess we're not.
There, I did it right this week.
For more info, visit
Fucking stupid is what that is. No one cares. Nobody cares. All right, we are live on another edition of the Angry Cripple Show. We were supposed to go live almost 2 hours ago, but we had some technical difficulties on my end. I am Crippled Cody, as all of you know, and what all of you don't know is I decided to get myself a brand new computer, which means I have an all new microphone and all new webcam that came with the all-in-one PC that I bought. This is my first show with this brand new computer. For the last 2 hours, Mike and I have been having issues with my microphone. We think we have it fixed. I hope you all are hearing me just fine. And oh boy, if I wasn't fucking angry about other things before we went through the last 2 hours of this bullshit, I am definitely angry now. So join us on this late night episode of Angry Cripple Show. We are going to talk about all the things that has me pissed, sweaty, and my balls sticking to my inner thigh. Let's do this.
Hello everyone, Grandpa the Nerd here, and I'm here to warn you, okay? What you're about to watch, you shouldn't. All right, these two guys have a chip on their shoulder, and they can be total jerks. All right, so this is my warning to you. Don't watch it. And if you do watch it at your own risk, because I'm telling you now, they got the huge chip. Oh, you should feel sorry for us. We're crippled. We don't got a life. Oh, we have the right to say what we want. What are you going to do about it? We're crippled. Yeah, we get it. Look, they're going to use harsh language. They're going to say rude things. They're going to make you mad. So in my opinion, like I said, watch at your own risk.
Man, why did I have to be the cop that got shot? Oh, you doing the farting noises already? And at least I know this isn't microphone issues right at that moment. Why are we? What is going on in the background? Why do we have a?
Okay, here's the thing. So now StreamYard allows for motion backgrounds. So for all of the shows, I'm using motion backgrounds now to make it more interactive like.
But that's cool for a minute or two. But come on, let's go back to a static background. Let's.
You don't like the little cripple in the wheelchair?
Well, it's funny for 2 minutes, and but you want that to stay like that for the entire show. I got a lot that I'm pissed about tonight.
Yeah, I know.
We should have discussed this before we went on the air.
Well, I wanted to get the reaction of you seeing it for the first time.
No, that is funny, and it was funnier that I had two heads in that cop scene with the Terminator. But that was good. That was good shit. All right, take me back to a static background before I get fucking pissed. I want to get angrier than I already am. There we go. Thank you. Jesus Christ.
I'll have to find a better one. What I wanted to do, the original background I wanted to have the handicap parking thing, just flying, floating across the screen. I think that would have been better for you to deal with because it wouldn't have been as jarring as I'll have to work on that for the next show.
Yeah.
But because that wouldn't be as jarring,
Yeah. Don't catch me with surprises like that. I like the static background. I don't watch any podcasts that have a moving background throughout the entire show. That's kind of gay, to be completely honest. But
Well, I mean, the last two Rabbit and Reds have had them, and we've been okay, but they're not as, but they're more subtle. You know what I mean? Like it's not as like thing as like the cripple like going in the wheelchair like that.
yeah. Well, last I checked, this isn't Rabbit and Red, the show. This is the Angry Cripple show. So,
Correct.
by the way, how was that cold open? That might have been my best cold open yet.
I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it.
I wonder if Grandpa the Nerd even remembers doing that cold open for us.
I'm pretty sure he does. I think at this point that's me.
Oh, I'm just joking. So yes, here we are, brand new episode. As I was saying in the cold open, we went through almost 2 hours of trying to figure out my microphone issues. It turns out, because I don't think I gave this context in the cold open. It turns out that my microphone settings were set to a default, which was set up for people who use headsets. And there was special effects. What was it called again?
They were effects, like audio effects.
Yeah, some weird audio effect option that was on, and it was causing my microphone audio to drop out every few seconds. So it took us forever to figure out, and I hope we got it completely under control. Have I dropped out yet?
No, you sound perfect to me. So
thank you, baby. But
you sound perfect to me. You sound perfect to everyone, I'm sure.
So I better be perfect for everyone. I'm doing a fucking show that is only watched by our inner circle jerk crew at 2 in the fucking morning. So I better be fucking loved right now. I better get messages from everybody who secretly watches this. Anyone who wants to give me compliments in the future for this show that I'm doing that I'll forget about by the time I get the messages about it. And I'll think like, what the fuck are you talking about? But anyway, I'm glad that we got this out of the way, the microphone issues. We have got a lot to talk about tonight. And oh boy, I almost kind of wish we were recording like how, because I was getting fucking pissed. Have you ever seen me that fucking pissed before?
I did not, but I do have something that might make you happier for a second.
Oh, you got another surprise for me?
Yeah, I got another surprise for you. You ready for this one? Here we go.
I guess.
Here we go.
What? Ow! Slimer! Let me at him. Let me blast him. Come on.
Did you hear him burp? And he was like, "Hi."
I believe I even know what episode that's from. I think that's from The Boogeyman Cometh. I think
you might be right.
I know my real Ghostbusters. At least the first 2 seasons.
And that is from the first 2 seasons because it's still Lorenzo music as Venkman, so we're good.
Yeah. And fuck, since we're naturally on the subject of Ghostbusters, let's start off on that subject real quick. Since we want to talk about what makes us fucking angry. First, since the real Ghostbusters is on my mind, let's talk about that for just a second. On a good note, did you hear about this new Cartoon Network that's starting up?
Yes, MeTV Tunes, and I'm hoping that I can. Well, I'll probably have to get it on the Fire Stick because I do not think Fios can carry it.
So that is what the interesting thing is. There's not many, even though it's supposed to be launching as of this recording, it's supposed to be launching within the next couple of weeks because I think it's supposed to be launching on June. Yeah, June 25th. I was about to say 30th. I'm glad you corrected me on that. But yeah, it's gonna have the real Ghostbusters on their schedule, which is amazing. Because like, yes, any one of us who loves that show could just easily turn it on and watch this episode. But there's something about, and this is what I've been telling producer Mike, ladies and gentlemen, for the past several months about the aura that still surrounds the beauty of just turning on a live channel. Excuse me, just turning on a live channel and seeing something that you enjoy. I like the idea that we are all over again going to have a network, at least for a while, playing random episodes of the real Ghostbusters and just having it like just being able to turn it on and oh, this episode, I love this episode. You know what I mean? Like the good old fucking days.
Mm-hmm.
And just like I tell Mike all the time off the air, and just like I'll tell all of you, my inner circle jerk crew. That's what we should start calling our listeners, our watchers. It's our inner circle
jerk crew.
Yeah, that makes sense because there's not enough of them for it to be like a fan base. It's just our circle jerk crew. That's what
I'll
we got.
have to start a hashtag.
Yeah.
Circle jerk crew.
Yeah, there you go. But like I've been telling Mike, and I'm going to tell all of you, whoever doesn't already know, if you haven't tried out Pluto TV yet, try it out. It's fucking amazing. No matter what you're into, no matter what genre, no matter what type of TV show, they might have it, and they might even have a 24/7 channel just airing your favorite show. I'm sure you all heard of that product before, that app. There's Tubi, Pluto, the Roku channel has live channels. If you guys have not gave more attention to the fast market, then I suggest you give it another shot because it's getting better and better seemingly almost every month. But anyway, back to this Cartoon Network. It's called Me TV Tunes.
Yes.
Yeah. So I was reading about this a couple of weeks ago, and it said, I could have been reading it wrong, but it said that it was going to be launched as like a free channel, meaning it was going to be available to cable satellite providers, but also it's going to be available as a fast channel. So that's got to mean that Pluto could potentially make a deal to pick it up. The Roku channel could potentially pick it up. So you and I might not even need a cable or satellite subscription in order to get that channel, a version of that channel, and it's got to be playing the real Ghostbusters along with everything else. So
I know they are. It's on at 7 a.m. During the week.
Yeah, I did look at the schedule too, and I guess Sunday nights it's going to be airing between 2 and 3 in the morning, which is perfect for me because that's the time I could pound a Mountain Dew and watch the real Ghostbusters with commercials. Oh my fucking God. My nuts getting tight just thinking about it. I'm leaking over here.
I'm sure you are.
Have I cut out yet?
Nope.
Don't fucking lie to me.
You're not cutting out. If you cut out, I would say so. I'd be like, "Oh, you're cutting out."
You let me know.
I will let you know. I will interrupt whatever the fuck you're saying, and I'll be like, "Cut out."
Okay, good. Because our Circle Jerk crew will know. You will know. I won't know unless somebody lets me know. So, God damn it. Anyway, so let's talk real quickly about what actually pisses me off about the real Ghostbusters. And it's probably the same thing that pissed off everyone else back when we were children, is when they changed the voice cast. I mean, let's be fucking honest. Lorenzo Music as Peter Venkman, and I believe Laura Summer as Janine Melnitz. You might have to research. I'm not sure if I'm
No, you're correct.
Yeah.
You are accurate.
Those two, because I believe the original cast, I believe, did 78 episodes. And I don't know if it's official, if that's 2 seasons or if it's one long season. I don't know. It was 13 episodes of a network season and then 65 episodes of a syndicated season. So I guess you could call that 2 seasons. And though I'm telling you, like anyone who doesn't already know this, that whole 78 episode run is pure gold. I mean, it is pure fucking gold. I don't think there's a bad episode in that batch. Like, you have every fucking type of thing that they could have done under the restriction of it having to be for kids, but still for adults. I mean, they went to hell literally in one of the episodes. They literally went to hell. They couldn't call it that, but they've literally went to hell at least once, if not twice, in that series. They had the Necronomicon in one of the episodes. They went up against Cthulhu, although they called him Cthulhu in that episode. They referenced H.P. Lovecraft a bunch of times on the show. That show, the 78 episode of the 2-season run before the cast changed. Perfect fucking show. Anybody who hasn't watched it, find out if you get that Me TV Tunes channel, jerk off to it for all I care, and just check it out. If you don't, I'll come find you and bite your fucking ankles. But
You're an ankle biter, yep.
Yeah, that's what I am. I'll have to
Mhm.
self-identify as one, seeing as how that's part of the far left rules. But but then they changed the cast, and who was it that took over for Peter Venkman? It was the guy from Full
Dave,
House.
yeah, Dave Coulier.
Yes, and my God, I know he
I don't
tried.
mind him, but I
Yeah,
know you don't like him, but I don't mind him.
well, it's just that okay, I'll give credit where credit is due. He did sound more like Bill Murray from the movie. He did.
Mhm.
But see, that's what the real Ghostbusters it was great about it, because it had its own identity. Yes, it was connected to the movie in a small kind of way, but all the characters were different. Like Dan Aykroyd's version of Ray Stantz was not a ginger and in the movie. But he's redheaded
Mhm.
in the cartoon series. Egon doesn't have blonde hair in the movie. But he does in cartoon series. And arguably, I would say that Laura Summers' version of Janine in the animated series is hotter than Janine was played by Annie Potts in the original movie. So, you know what I mean? The TV show had its own flair to it, and it made it was its own thing almost. So yeah, when they changed up the cast, it changed everything, and the writing was no longer funny, and they put Slimer at the forefront, which I don't think Slimer should be at the forefront. He's better as a
Oh,
backdrop character. And
much better at the forefront.
okay, well, you're retarded, but I no, but like throughout the 78 episodes, the run-in joke was that Peter hated Slimer, as we saw in that clip from a few minutes ago. And there's
Mhm.
there's gimmicks and bits like that throughout the entire run of the first 2 seasons where he wants to kill Slimer. And there's some moments where there's some wholesome moments between them two, which is sprinkled
There
throughout,
is.
and it's
Mhm.
great. But just when they changed the cast, the whole fucking show changed. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like for the most part, I don't like the rest of the seasons after the cast changed, except for maybe just a few episodes, just here and there. There was an episode called "The Haunting of Heck House." It was like a season 5 episode, something like that. That was decent. There's an episode
Mhm.
called "Janine, You Changed," and the writer, it's what's his name, J. Michael Straczynski, or is it Michael J. Straczynski?
I
He
think it's
came
Michael
back.
J. Straczynski. Yeah,
Michael
that's it.
J. Straczynski. Okay, that's is that
Mhm.
why you've always called yourself Michael J? Because you secretly like had a thing for him, the best writer of Ghostbusters ever.
No, but I like that. I'm gonna take that reason now.
Okay. Well, anyway, I remember for a later seasoned episode, he decided to come back, write the episode, but the episode was about how Janine had changed from the first 2 seasons to how they changed her for the later seasons. It was a good episode. It basically retconned some things and basically said that throughout the whole time that she was casted as a different with a different voice actress, that supposedly she was possessed by a demon the whole
Mhm.
time. And by the end of the episode, they get that demon out of her, and that's a good episode. But yeah, after the voice cast changed, the good episodes are just sprinkled. There's maybe like a handful of good episodes after the cast changed, as to where before the cast changed, 78 episodes, pure gold. Um,
Mhm.
However, and this is a good segue to what I wanted to talk about next. That cannot piss me off nearly as much as these new fucking movies are pissing me off. And but before we did this show, producer Mike was telling me just the other day that he's basically was jerking off to the new movie Frozen Empire. He loved it so much because Slimer's back. Who's Slimer? The soul of Donald Pleasance, probably. Ugh, cry for us, Mike. Yeah, here it comes. There it is.
I was gonna send you a clip I found from Rabbit in Red in 2011. My first on-air cry about Donald Pleasance dying. Vince made me cry.
I bet he did.
Yeah.
But anyway, anybody who's listening to this on demand later on Rumble, or is it back on YouTube?
It's on well, because we have the Grandpa Network on YouTube now, so it's on Rumble and YouTube.
Okay, so on
You know
Rumble
what?
or
It's Rumble, YouTube, Facebook, and the reason that the start was a little delayed was because as soon as I hit go live, Twitch was like, Twitch says your title is too long or something like that. And I
Okay, well,
didn't change it, so I just took Twitch out of there, so it just
all right,
won't be
well,
shown on the website.
it's fine. It made for a funny moment. That's what. It's whatever. I won't shit down your fucking throat over it. We'll just say that. Hey,
There we go.
is that the noise you make when you're deep throating Donald Pleasance in your dreams? Yeah, I bet it is. But anyway, these new movies, I like. It's okay if people like the new movies. And then what I was going to say was, whatever you're watching this on, feel free to comment on this video. Let us know what you think of the entire franchise, and give us your Ghostbuster memories, and let us know what you think about the new movies. Because what I think about the new movies is, I think they're kind of garbage. Just like I was
Afterlife is. Afterlife is.
You think that's
Frozen
worse
Empire
than
brings it back.
you think that's worse than the Answer the Call one with all the women?
I never watched Answer the Call because I just could not. I couldn't. I tried. I legit tried and I couldn't do it.
See, here's the thing. I actually think that Afterlife, while it is slow paced, it actually was a bit more tolerable than this newer one, Frozen Empire. Because my big problem with Frozen Empire was the same issue that I had with the 2016 Answer the Call movie, is the humor in it, the comedy, if you can call it that, it's just not funny. They like almost all of the dialogue is pure cringe. I mean, anybody who's listening to this and you grew up with Ghostbusters or caught up with it when you got a little bit older, think about it. What made the original movie, somewhat of the second movie, and the first 2 seasons of the animated series so good is that it was legit funny. Bill Murray was on fire in the original Ghostbusters. The other actors were also really, really good in the original Ghostbusters. The original Ghostbusters is a really funny movie if you have the patience to actually sit through it, because it is a slow-paced movie. And
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna interrupt you for 1 second. I'm grabbing something for a second, but I'm gonna interrupt you for a second. The first movie, I always loved it, but I'll tell you what, I have a deeper appreciation for it now, I think, than I did when I was younger, even.
Me too. Me too, definitely, because when I was a kid, I actually liked the second movie better because it was more spectacular looking. And if you really think about it, Vigo the Carpathian, he's actually a better villain than Gozer was. I mean, if you're just judging it off the character and how evil he was, Vigo was the shit. And plus, what was it? Was it the actor who physically played him? The visual of him, was he actually a really terrible person in real life? I thought I heard that before.
I heard something to that.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly how it went, but I heard something like that.
Yeah. So you factor that in, and yeah, Vigo looks actually legit evil, right? Like he just looks incredibly evil. But anyway, yeah, the original movies are funny. The first 2 seasons of the cartoon series, funny. These new movies, like in Frozen Empire, only one tiny little moment made me laugh out loud a tiny bit. And it was at the very, very end when someone shouted at Peck and called him dickless. Just because I wasn't expecting it. Like, that was the only moment. And spoilers, if anyone, wanted to see it and haven't seen it yet, you don't waste your time. Go celebrate Fag Month. Go celebrate Fag Month right now that we're in as of this recording. That'll make better of your time. And go butt fuck some guys, or if you're a guy, go pack some fudge. That'll be better for your health than watching Frozen Empire. I promise you.
I disagree.
Okay, you can disagree. You want to get angry about it?
I mean, I'm kind of perturbed because I mean, it's just so. I mean, like he opens the pizza box and he's eating the pizza.
Oh,
He
here
eats
we
the
go.
whole pizza. And then he like just flies up. It's like, hey, I know that guy. And I'm like, I know that guy too. That's brilliant. I
You're
love it
putting
so much.
all of your judgment on the movie just on the fact that Slimer's finally back.
As soon as I saw him, I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. And then it just continued because I thought that he was only in the one scene where, he flies through Finn Wolfhard's character. And it's like, I wanted him to fly through me. Like, I wanted that so bad. You have no idea.
Happy Pride Month, everyone. Mike just said the
It's
gayest fucking thing. You just said the gayest
like,
fucking thing you could have ever said on tonight's show.
What? But I wanted them to fly through me? I wanted that. Like, I wanted to feel him go through me. Like,
yeah. That doesn't sound gay at all, now does it?
It's like,
yeah, right up your ass.
I mean, if it ends up that way, what am I gonna do? I needed that. I needed him to just fly through. Like, I needed to feel that. Like, just a.
Well, whatever you say, faggot. Anyway,
but he was in more than that, so that just amped it up for me because he appeared at other times in the film, and I was like, yes. See, I'm like, see, that's how you value him, because they shortchanged him in Ghostbusters 2, even though I did like that because he drove the bus. So that was like a big thing. But this Frozen Empire kind of like brought him back, and it's like he's an amazing person.
He's not a person.
In my mind, yes, he is.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Slimer is Doc Pleasance to you.
We can say that. So,
anything else you want to get off your chest, homo?
Yeah.
Is your nuts tight? Is your pants tight? Is your nuts tight?
No, my nuts are fine.
Okay.
I wear boxers now, so they're nice and loose and floppy.
Okay. All right, good. But anyway, no, I didn't hate everything about the movie. The visuals in this movie is fantastic. I mean, visually speaking, this is probably the best looking Ghostbusters movie there ever has been so far, right? Like, we can agree on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I really enjoyed the cold open. No pun intended, because it's Frozen Empire. But the cold open to the movie was really, really great. I thought it rivaled the cold open to the original. It was that fucking good. And I thought, I was watching that cold open and I thought, man, if this is how the movie's going to be, dark and brooding, it's going to be a great movie. And then, we go right into a car chase / ghost busting action sequence. It wasn't a bad sequence overall. It was just bogged down by the Nickelodeon-like stupid, childish, cringe dialogue. They thought all of that was funny. And faggot-ass Michael J. probably thought it was funny. But it wasn't. It wasn't.
No, I didn't enjoy the look. I didn't like all of the dialogue. I thought some of the dialogue was a little meh. But there are other reasons that can like balance out the shitty dialogue in some scenes for me.
And also, I want to make a quick note of this for anyone who has watched the new movie and who has also played the 2009 Ghostbusters game, which many of us considered to be the actual third movie. They retconned something. I was just bitching to Mike about this just the other day, but in the 2009 video game, you go to the library and bust the librarian ghost. That's part of the video game. And the 2009 video game is supposed to be canon to the original franchise, the first two movies. The first two movies are supposed to be canon to these newer legacy sequels. What they just like said the hell with the video game? Like,
well, Jason Reitman probably just doesn't care at this point, which sucks. But he can't remember. I'm sure. He's just
whatever. But anyway, overall, movie could have been much worse, but it also could have been a tad bit better. I don't know what else to say about it. You know, I didn't mean to turn this portion of the show into a goddamn review
Well,
of the
I
new
can,
Ghost.
I can say something. So,
Go ahead.
so I spy with my little crippled eye.
Oh my god. Oh
Okay.
my god. This is just getting
Look,
gayer and gayer. This is just getting
Is
gayer
that
and
not
gayer.
is that not beautiful? It's my
It
favorite.
is. No, it is. It is. It's beautiful. I will say that. But my god, Mike, you just that's your favorite part.
You notice he has pizza in there too. Like if I wanted to, I could open it and make him eat the pizza, but I will not open it ever.
Can you now? That's amazing.
Well, it has pizza in there, so I can make him eat it.
Well, that still sounds pretty gay, so don't do that.
I'll clip something like that. That'll be good. That'll be a good clip, I think.
So we're done talking about Ghostbusters. We both agree that it sucks. Don't say anything else.
Well,
right?
you say that. I don't say that, but
No, you know what? But with that being said, I can understand where the franchise is going, and it is a smart business move. They introduced a whole new cast of kids. The kids are going to grow up, become adults, and I actually have a prediction that future sequels will be better than the first two movies in this new franchise.
I mean, well, I don't know. As long as Slimer's in them, I'll be on board. If he's not in the next one, I boycott again.
Yeah, sure you will. Anyway,
I watched Afterlife once, and I tried to watch Afterlife again. It was on FXX a few weeks ago, and I tried to watch it again. And you want to talk about a movie that's like painfully boring and just like, ugh. I couldn't do it. I had to turn it off. I was just like, and I love Paul Rudd. I couldn't do it though. I was like, nope.
You didn't find it funny when he was showing the kids in the classroom the original Child's Play? I thought that was funny.
Mm.
You didn't even get to that part, did you?
No, I did, but I don't. It's just, it's stupid. It's not necessary. It's not needed.
So the one thing I will say about Frozen Empire, and maybe I just didn't see it, but I don't think there's any fag propaganda in this new movie. I don't think there's any. There's no gay characters, I don't think. I don't think there is any trans characters, and those are always two nubs up from me, because I hate gay pandering. I don't think they deserve an entire month that we're currently living in right now. It's just stop celebrating that you butt fuck each other, seriously. But anyway,
I mean, I don't think anybody deserves a month. If you want to be honest, I just think.
I was just gonna say
it alienates everybody.
Yes, that's my point. It alienates because it annoys people. It puts a certain group of people up on a pedestal that doesn't deserve to be up on a pedestal. Great, let's celebrate. You're gay, you're trans, you're mentally ill, and you think that you're a different gender other than what you are. Congratulations. You're an idiot. And even like disabled people don't deserve a month. Like I wouldn't
think so.
I would never ever would I want our community to be in the spotlight like the gays, trans, and the blacks are.
I hate Cerebral Palsy Awareness Month. I think it's like, why? Like,
there's no point.
No different. Yeah, you're no different from anybody else. If you want to talk about equality, then don't try to spotlight it because that just alienates you from everybody else or whatever.
Yep,
that's my thought.
And I sometimes get into debates with my friend because I do unfortunately have some far left friends. I wouldn't give them up or anything because luckily for me, they're the type of far left friends that doesn't try to pressure me to believe in their idiotic beliefs. But I have one friend who I was talking to just a few days ago, and we were talking about how still to this day, corporations, companies, content creators, a lot of them still like to pander during Pride Month and, turn their logos into rainbow, happy, lucky, fudge packing colors and all that. By the way, the most ugliest logo that I can think of is the tranny flag. I mean, those are the two most
I've never
boring.
seen it.
It's just I think it's like a beige color and like a light blue. Like it's ugly. It's fucking ugly.
Mm.
Like I want to throw up whenever I see it. But no, it's I have a friend who believes 100% that these corporations, companies, all these people that they mean it, that it's sincere, and they want to show off that they support the gay community, the alphabet clan, and all that. No, there might be a couple of companies here and there with founders who do legit care. That might be true,
Mm.
but for the majority, most of these companies are just capitalizing on the pandering. Because here's the thing. I'm only going to use this as an example because I scrolled past it earlier. So this is what's fresh on my mind. Scream Factory. The label that will produce and sell amazing physical media for cult classic movies.
Yes, I have quite a number of them in my archive.
So they did the thing. They did the tranny, or no, they did the alphabet logo for their for June.
Mhm.
Yes, it annoys me to the point where it's like, yeah, I can't believe people are buying into this shit. But most people who are straight, including me, it's not going to stop us from purchasing, stuff from them. It might annoy us a little bit, but it's not going to, for me, I don't care enough to not buy from them. But hey, during June, it's obviously pandering to the alphabet community, and they're buying into it, so it's getting more money out of them. So in a way, I can understand why a lot of these companies are still doing it. They're still doing it because it works. I'd love to see if one of these companies, they'll never do it, but if one of these companies like posted their numbers as far as like profit numbers and showed how it was throughout the entire year, but then showed how it was in June of each year versus the rest of the months. Like that's what I'd love to see, and to be completely honest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Would you have a
I wonder about
brain
that.
fart there or something? You just
I
pop?
did for a second. I was like, oh, he wants me to speak now, and then
Yeah.
I was
Your turn. I
um.
mean, you see me on camera, my face is getting red. I'm getting so heated about this subject.
I mean, yeah, you are getting a little bit rosy in the cheeks.
Maybe it's just because I'm in the closet gay. Which one of our Circle Jerk crew members wants me to suck them off, huh?
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
If I role play a Slimer, you want me to suck you off, Michael J?
Would you fly through me?
I'll just go balls deep right through you and give you all the slime.
All right.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the gayest thing that we'll say to each other on tonight's episode during Gay Month. But no, but then you've seen other companies completely stop doing this. Like, look at Bud Light, and that's the thing. Like, there are certain companies that should have the common sense to not do this. Because, like, you think about beer and even like Bud Light, you think, and do you think far leftoids are drinking Bud Light? Like, no, it's the conservatives. It's the the older boomers and even millennials that go to bars and not just Bud Light, but drink beer in general. That's usually like a more of a right winged type of thing. So I don't know what Bud Light was thinking originally. Getting what was his name? Dylan Mulvaney.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm not using the preferred pronouns. Fuck that shit. I'm not being told what I have to say. Dylan Mulvaney's a guy. He'll always be a guy, but he's a very mentally ill guy. He didn't need a sex change. What he fucking needed was a padded room to bounce his dumbass off around in. So that's what my thoughts are. God damn, I'm on fire tonight, am I not?
You are on. I'll tell you what, you are on fire. I'll tell that dude that you pounded just before. You did say you pounded a dude right before showtime, didn't you?
No, I did not. But I'm.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, I'm gonna pound a dude probably after all this.
I'm
But
sure.
no, I guess maybe we should have audio issues every fucking show before we go. Set us back 2 hours every time. Then
you'll just be extra pissed off.
we're about 40 minutes in. I still haven't cut out yet.
Nope.
God damn! It feels all worth it going through that shit. I was about to cry earlier off camera. I was about to cry.
I wish you would
Anyway.
have cried on camera because I would have appreciated it. I like that. When you show your soft, vulnerable side. That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
So let's segue into another subject that I had in mind that I wanted to talk about tonight. We're sitting here, we're talking about movies. We're talking about classic movies, classic TV shows, what we like. Maybe you haven't thought about this as much as I have because you don't have any in-person real life friends like I do to hang out with you.
Mhm.
But
Yes.
if there's one thing that's been pissing me off for quite a few years, and for some reason, I don't know if it's just because I'm getting older and because I don't yet have a cell phone or what it is, but I've realized that I get super fucking frustrated trying to sit down and watch a movie or a wrestling show or anything on TV with a friend. Because why? Because they have their face buried in their phone. And
you just want to grab the phone and throw it. Right?
Yeah. And luckily for them, I don't have normal guy hands to do that, or else I might have done that already. But I mean, there's so many times, I'll give you an example. As of this recording, we're still waiting for the new Beverly Hills Cop movie to come out on July 3rd on Netflix. All of you better watch it. I swear to fucking God, all of you comment below and better tell me that you watched it. Because if you don't, you're dead to me.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. Anyway, in preparing for that, I started catching up on Eddie Murphy movies. The first two Beverly Hills Cop, especially the first one, is an amazing film. Other Eddie Murphy movies are amazing films. Life, Harlem Nights, Vampire in Brooklyn, Trading Places. All these movies are fantastic. And some of them I wanted to sit down with friends and watch, either for the first time for them or another viewing. And my God, you just can't get, how can someone sit there and say, yes, I watched that movie when in reality they probably only saw 30% of the movie. They're looking down at their phone.
Less than that.
Yeah, they're looking down at their phone, 70% of the time, and they're looking at the movie maybe 30% of the time. I think that's correct math, 70-30. Does that equal 100? Having a handicap.
Yeah, but I think it's being a little too generous, to be honest with you. I think it's more like a 90-10.
It might be 80-20. I don't fucking, but that's the thing. And then you got to know what this is like when you're watching a movie and your favorite part comes up and you're hoping I hope he's watching this part. And then the part happens and you look over and they're looking down at their phone. Motherfucker, do I have to rewind this motherfucking movie?
Yeah. Yeah. Like in my case, when I was watching Frozen Empire, I put the phone down and I did not pick it up for the entire runtime.
Yeah. And again, I don't have a cell phone, but I have a home phone, and if it rings while I'm watching live wrestling, I don't pick it up. I just don't. I just let it all go to my answer machine, and I'll call the motherfucker back after wrestling is over. If someone died, fuck it, they'll still be dead after wrestling's over.
They will. I remember you told me that before a while ago. You're like I won't answer. Like you said, what was it? You told me one time about calling in. You're like, yeah, I will not answer. So you can call, but I won't answer the phone.
Right.
Because there's been a few times where I wanted to annoy you and call you during a pay-per-view or something just to see what would happen.
I'll kill you. Fucking kill you, dude. I'll find where you live. I'll shit down your fucking throat. And as I'm choking you to death, I'll say, enjoy hanging out with Donald Pleasance in hell. That's what I'll say to you. Look at you. You're having a heart attack right now, aren't you? Die, motherfucker. I'm just kidding. I sure hope we don't get no new viewers on this episode first, and they think I'm bullying you. You're over there having the time of your life, farting through your nose. Listen to him, ladies and gentlemen, just farting away through his nose. Dude, your neck muscles are going crazy at the moment. Look at you. You look like a bobblehead at the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, if Michael J looks like a bobblehead in this very moment, comment below. God, this might be my best show I've ever done. I'm just gonna toot my own horn right now. That might sound gay, but fuck it, it's gay month, so I'm tooting my own horn right now while Mike's snorting through his fucking nose. This sound like hearing you do that sounds horrible on my end. And now it looks like you're crying at the moment. Are you all right? And fuck it, if I hurt your feelings, just say so.
No. Sometimes I start like laughing so hard that I just start crying. Like the water just starts coming out of my eyes because I guess there's nowhere else for it to go. I don't know.
Dude, you look like you were hyperventilating. Like you look like you're like I was about to need to call 911 for you or something.
Dude, that's what happens. Like that's really what happens sometimes when it gets really like intense. And it's like I try to breathe, but instead of breathing, and that's why like it starts like that noise, because I try to breathe, and trying to breathe causes me to like suck the air back in or so. I don't know how the hell it works.
That's all right. Well, we all get entertainment out of it. That's for goddamn sure. This was a 5-star episode, I gotta say.
Wow, it's wow.
This was all worth it too, going through almost 2 hours of bullshit just because I can't keep up with the times and use a fucking headset like everyone else does for a podcast.
Oh yeah, that's right, because you wouldn't be able to you know what? That's something we have to invent. Like a headset that goes that can like maybe be put on your ears like that, you could just like sit down like the fucking Jetsons. You'll sit down and the fucking thing will just drop on your fucking head.
Yeah. Sounds terrible. I won't do that. And that just reminded me real quick about the phone issue that I have a problem with. It's even worse when someone has an earpiece in, because then you have no fucking clue if they're even paying attention at all, or if they're talking to their significant other, the flavor of the month, on the phone while you're trying to watch a movie with them. Like, you just don't know. Brilia is guilty of that, and I'm gonna smack the black off that bitch one of these days over it.
Well, here's what you do. You make a rule. You be like, it's movie time. Phone down, earbud out, or whatever. And you're just gonna watch the film. And then when it's over, you can do you have a table or something in your living room or whatever? Just have them put the shit down on the table and be like, okay, it's down. We're gonna start the movie, and you can get it back after the movie's over.
Yeah, I wish I could. Berlia's already at the point where she's so comfortable doing whatever she wants at my house that I wouldn't be able to even talk her into that.
See, that's because you're too soft with these people.
I know.
Not be too soft.
I should look her in the eyes and call her a nigger, shouldn't I? I'll never do it because I love that bitch to death, and she's definitely not that to me, but I love her to fucking death. Did I ever tell you that? That's a run-in joke with me and her. Like whenever she thinks whenever she thinks she's about to get me to that breaking point, she'll get this like little shit-eating grin on her face, and she goes, "You want to call me a nigger, don't you? You want to do it?"
No, does she really?
Yeah. Like a few months ago when I finally got my deed to my house, my the proof that I own my property, she put it in front of me and she goes, "What would you do if I rip this up right in front of you? Would you call me a nigger?" And I was like, "Bitch, I might if you fucking do that. God damn it." You want to fuck with me?
You could always get another copy though.
Yeah, that's true. And plus, it's there's proof on the internet on the one website that I own my own property now.
If they would
There's
charge
this,
you for it.
yeah, they would charge. I'd
That'd be
make
better.
Berlia pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she probably has all that drug dealer money that all of her multiple boyfriends make, and so she can buy me a new one if she ripped it up. But no, so that reminds me, several weeks ago, because like all day long, me and her are saying dumb shit to each other because we're best friends. She makes
Right.
cripple jokes at me, I make black jokes at her. Doesn't matter.
Mhm.
And like I said, she has an earpiece in, so I can never really tell when she's on her phone or when she's not. So there was this one day she was in the kitchen, probably cooking me a sandwich, or for all I fucking know, I don't know. And she was on the phone with her mother, and I didn't know she was on the phone with her mother. And I rolled my fat little crippled ass in there, and I said something like, "Berlia, if you don't get that sandwich in here as soon as possible, you gonna know how your ancestors felt over 100 years ago." Something like that. I said something over the top stupid like that, and her mom heard me, and her mom was all like,
You tell that man to stop saying those things to my daughter. You ain't gonna treat my daughter like that, son and jam.
and so and it kind of hurt my, like, it made me feel bad. It made me feel a little bad for a few days. So the whole like week after that, starting that
Right.
day for like a whole week, I wanted Berlie. I asked her, I was like, call your mom and just tell her that tell her I was joking. Like, I don't want your mom to think that I sincerely say hateful things to you. Like, we just have a close friendship. And she would just look at me. She's like, no, I'm not doing it. Whatever she thinks is what she thinks. And it it kind of bothered me because it's like, yes, I don't care. Like, Berlia is not going to actually think I'm racist. I don't really give a flying fuck if anybody who sees my shows thinks I'm racist, because I'm not making money off this shit. So fuck anyone who really thinks I'm hateful in any type of way. And most content creators can't say that because everyone's monetized and everyone has to care. And they're lying to you when they say they care, just to let you know. FYI. But I could give a frog's fat ass if someone actually saw one of my shows and thought that I'm bigoted, racist, prejudiced, sexist, anything like that. I don't care. But for some reason, family members of my friends and close people to my friend, if they for some reason like thought I was being serious, like saying shit like that, I think that's my one like weakness. That's my one thing where it's like, well, I don't want your mom thinking that I'm legit like that. Like, I want your mom to know that we have a very amazing friendship. And I mean, yeah, sure, if there was one thing I would change about you, I would turn you white, but that's neither here nor there. And yeah, you're a good friend to me, Berlia. And so what that you don't wash your hair but once a month? So fucking what? And it doesn't matter. So, oh, you know what else makes me angry? We're all going to a wrestling show here next weekend on the 15th. And I told that bitch to wear a specific wig for that night so she could actually look like a respectable black woman, and she's not going to do it for me. God damn.
Yeah, but I've seen how she looks. Like, she looks respectable at the moment. I mean, unless you think that I don't know if there's a wig that can look,
That's
that
a
can make
matter
her
of
look good.
opinion, my friend. That's a matter of opinion. You know what I'm saying? And right now, your opinion don't fucking matter.
Yeah,
No, I'm just
I
fucking
can see.
No, she looks all right. Everything will be fine. I'm actually, if anything, I'm more concerned about the fact that she's planning on getting drunk while we're at wrestling. And the thing is, I don't even think she's gonna have to pay for it. I think my friend Josh is gonna end up buying her whatever she needs and wants there. So, and it don't matter. He's driving, not her. So, like, he doesn't drink. So it'll be a fun show no matter what. And actually, the show that we're going to, it's called AEW Collision. The show that we're going to is going to be the 1-year anniversary of this show. So it's going to be a somewhat of a big deal. Probably only going to be watched by 300,000 people, but that's neither here nor there. The point is I'll enjoy it, ladies and gentlemen. And hey, if you enjoy AEW, comment down below. It'll make me very happy.
Do you have the cripple? You have crippled seats, right?
Yeah, of course I have Cripple. What do you think? I'm gonna have my friend carry me down steps?
Well, no, because I'm gonna have to. I might watch it because maybe if I watch it, I'll see you there.
I don't know. Maybe I don't think we're gonna be anywhere near where a camera is gonna pan through, but who knows?
Well, that's disappointing.
Maybe
Dude,
you should watch it.
Have your friend like hold you up
Oh yeah, hold me up like I'm a
as
toddler,
like
like I'm a fucking toddler, right? Since I'm 4'10", according to the far left, I can self-identify as a child or girl, right? That's I should call up my far left friend right now, and maybe she'll take a break from dyeing her hair, whatever purple stupid fucking color she dyes it, and maybe she'll be able to give me her fucking far left opinion. Maybe that's what I should do.
maybe.
Yeah. If you guys think I should do that, comment down below. Can anyone like imagine a far left version of me? Like, I don't think I could do it.
No, it's impossible. There's no way. There's no way.
I mean, and
There's
let me make this
no.
clear. Let me make this clear, everyone. Also, I'm also not a fan of the far right. I don't like the left or the right. I consider myself in the common sense center, so I can poke fun at both sides. But yeah, like if I had to choose which side for right this second as of this recording that I dislike the most, it really is the far left. I mean, you can't keep up with all their brand new morals, guidelines, and rules that they create seemingly on a quarterly basis. Did you know? And oh man, I'm glad I just thought about this. We'll get into this one. We'll do this one last subject that fucking pisses me the fuck off. And then we'll call it an episode. But did you know? I didn't even know this until I seen this on accident the other day, and I had to ask a couple of my far leftoid friends and confirm it was true or not. Did you know that nowadays, and I am not fucking joking about this. Comment down below if you think I'm joking. But did you know that nowadays people
Wait, do you hear yourself? Because there's times, I swear to God, it's so funny. Because all of a sudden you're like, just if you feel this way or you think this way, just comment down below. And the way that you say it, it's just so
Let me do it more manlier. Hey, motherfucker, if you got something to say, comment down below. Sarah, is that better? Comment down below and let me know how you'd like me to say comment down below. There.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good. Okay. I gotta breathe again. Okay, go ahead.
Take a deep breath.
Yeah.
So this is gonna blow your fucking mind. This is gonna blow your fucking mind, and this is gonna blow the mind. This is gonna blow the mind of every normal thinking person that watches this show tonight, because this is not a joke. I confirmed it with a couple of my far leftoid friends to let me know if this is true or not. Nowadays, the far left considers if let's say if you're an older man, one of our ages, I'm 37 of this recording, you are
44.
So according to the far left, if either one of us got into a consensual relationship of any type with an 18 or 19-year-old girl, we are now, according to the far left, considered to be pedophiles.
But they're 18.
Exactly. And that's what I could not understand. According to a couple of my friends, it is pedo behavior to be an older man and have sex with or date or anything consensual with a girl past 18. And that's what I asked this person, like, do you and your far left friends, do you even care anymore about what the actual definition of words are anymore?
Obviously not.
There's a clear-cut definition for the word pedophilia. And I will admit I have not looked it up lately, but I know it ain't anywhere near 18. It's pedophilia is considered, it's either 14 and under or 13 and under.
Yeah.
It's one of those two.
Right.
Pedophilia is wrong on all accounts, immoral,
Mhm.
illegal. The most terrible fucking thing you can do in your life is that.
100%.
And while I can agree that it could come off strange, a little awkward looking, a little odd, maybe a little creepy. It could look at like those things if you saw a guy our age dating or just hanging out with, holding hands with, or having sex with an 18-year-old girl. That
I mean,
it might come off as a bit strange, but it's not illegal because, again, it's consensual. She's 18. She's old enough. She's an adult. She can consent.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't support anything under 18, obviously, but in the entire country that we live in, 18 is legal everywhere as long as it's consensual. There's no such thing. And I hope there's a couple of far left idiots that's listening to this. There is no such thing as it being pedophilia. I don't care if you're 70 years old. If you're a 70-year-old man getting sucked off by an 18-year-old girl who wants to suck that old crippled, shriveled up dick, that's completely creepy, weird, and strange. I'll agree with that. But
wait. You said 70. You didn't say that the 70-year-old was crippled.
Oh, I meant to say shriveled. I didn't mean to say crippled.
Oh, shriveled. Okay.
I guess I'm just projecting a little bit because I'll be 70 someday. And I can't imagine, just because I'll be elderly one day, that I'll stop checking out 18, 19-year-olds. I go to the strip club and I'm seeking out the younger strippers because I want to see their poop shoots. I want to see their stink holes. I want to get up close and, oh, I know what you had for breakfast last week, bitch. I accidentally just spit it on my monitor right there. I hope that turned everyone on. But hey, the good news is we haven't had any audio difficulties tonight, so there's that. That just made me dizzy doing that a little bit. But yeah, if I did all that, it ain't gonna make me a fucking pedophile. It just makes me a little bit of a creep, but it's still legal. If that stripper bends over and she's okay with me taking a good look at that poop shoot, that doesn't make me a pedo. Like the whole point. Okay, I'm gonna give you a minute, Mike. You look like you need a minute. Go ahead, let it out. Do the little nose fart. Do the nose fart. Oh, you're doing that. Is that what you're doing? I'm glad we did this show tonight. Comment down below if you're enjoying Mike freaking out right now. I did a goddamn good job tonight, didn't I? I deserve a movie box for this. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, that is everything that has me angry for tonight's episode.
Shit. So we'll tease the people. I think the next show that we're doing is a hot seat with Big Murr from Neighbors Talking Shit. Ooh.
I can't wait to get his opinion, and I know this guy's going to be unfiltered and honest with me, like because me and him aren't friends yet, so he has no reason to care about my feelings. So I'm gonna ask him on that episode if he thinks a man his age consensually hooking up with an 18-year-old girl is pedophilia.
I don't think that any male would think that that's a problem.
No,
it's not.
Far left think that.
I mean, listen. I'll be honest. In terms of like a long-term relationship, it's gonna be very difficult.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because what compatibility? And you're right. What compatibility does a guy our age have with an 18-year-old? Like You're right.
Enough.
That is.
Enough.
So yeah, I mean, even I, ladies and gentlemen, comment down below if you think this is creepy or not. But I, Cripple Cody, would definitely fuck, date, lick all over a consensual, wanting it 18-year-old girl. Comment down below and let me know what you think about that. But yeah, would I date an 18-year-old girl? I definitely don't think so. But for our first argument would be, bitch, get off your phone and let me show you this movie from back before you were born.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know,
that's
like,
sad because now an 18-year-old, think if you're with an 18-year-old, they were born after Halloween 6 was made and released and all that shit.
I knew it was going to circle back to that. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached to the end of our what quite possibly might be our best episode that we've ever done of any show.
I think so. I think so. We're gonna have to do more of these. So
Yeah.
after the hot seat with Murr, we're gonna have to do another one.
Yeah. But yeah, I believe
You'll
that's
be angry by then again.
I believe that's what's coming up next. Is I'm going to do a hot seat within a few weeks, probably a hot seat episode with Murray, and I'm gonna ask him all kinds of personal, questions, stuff. Hopefully, you'll visibly be able to see that he'll be uncomfortable. That's my goal. That I got to ask him something that he'll just think to himself, "How's he do it?" I don't know if I want to answer that question. Is that the way he?
That's not how he sounds. But...
Oh, okay. Well, let me tell you my top 5 John Carpenter films. Number 1, Ghost of Mars. Number 2, Halloween. No, I know I can't do a good Murray impersonation. Oh man, that hurt my throat doing that.
Yeah, don't be like Rhodes and fucking wreck your voice like he did with that fucking Rhodes on the Rock show years ago.
Oh man, I think I pulled every muscle in my entire body doing this episode tonight. I'm gonna be angry about that.
You're gonna need to drink a whole fucking 12-pack of Dew.
I'm gonna go find as soon as we're done, dude. My balls are sticking to my inner thigh at the moment. That's how sweaty I am. As soon as we're done here, I'm gonna.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go drink a fucking Mountain Dew, and who knows? By the time any far leftoids see this episode, I might just be canceled just for drinking a Mountain Dew. Oh, that fucking reminds me. I do know a person that wants to boycott Pepsi, like not the whole company, Pepsi, because supposedly. Oh no, I'm wrong. I'm sorry about that. I know a friend who wants to boycott. I think it was Hershey's or Reese's because it was found out that they were a part of child labor, like they were having child labor, like make their chocolate. Listen, I don't fucking care. As long as my Hershey's and Reese cups taste good, I don't care if a little Ethiopian boy was forced to make my chocolate in South Africa, Ethiopia, wherever the fuck. Okay, I get it. His rib cage is like I get it. His rib cage is cold, right? He's got a cold. Yeah, he's starving Marvin. I get that, but guess what? That Reese cup's going in my mouth. That might have been the gayest thing I said on this show tonight.
I mean, I'll just put the Reese's cup. If you put it in your mouth and then you go through me.
All right. Well, that's an episode. Mike, anything else to plug before we go?
No. We have new Neighbors Talking Shit Thursday. I don't think there's anything else this week.
All right, Neighbors Talking Shit.
It's Thursday. I'm not sure if Paul's doing Sideshow on Wednesday or not. Yeah.
All right. So in other words, ladies and gentlemen, nothing interesting until I do my hot seat episode with Mary. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You're gonna do that.
I'm just kidding. Paul and Murray, they're great.
And that the in your head with the life coach Shannon will be Thursday afternoon at noon, 11 Central.
Yeah. I sure hope Shannon doesn't listen to what I say. I sure hope Shannon doesn't listen to the things I say on my show. She might leave the network.
Nah, she's pretty. I mean, I think she's I think she would get it. You know what I mean? I think it would work out.
Okay. Well, we'll see about that. Maybe, who knows? Maybe we'll do a future hot seat episode with her.
Hey, you never know. She is a life coach.
Yeah, she could probably give me a few pointers on how to live my life, right?
I mean, you know, she could
All
give
right.
everybody a few pointers, even me.
Yeah. Also, in all seriousness, comment down below. Let me know how my audio levels were. Let us know if you have any subject. Why are you laughing right now? I'm being serious. I'm being serious.
the way you're like, and if you have anything, comment down below. It's just the way that you said
Well,
it.
do you want engagement? Like, do you want our
Yeah.
audience engagement? Like,
Yeah,
you just
engage.
want them to
Do you
jerk
want me
off
to?
to our shows and not
Do you,
say anything?
do you want me to give you a crippled Cody at rabbitandredradio.com email address? I can do that.
No, because I don't give a shit enough about all this to have something like that. I just do this for the free movies bought for me. Sorry to tell you all that. But yeah, in all seriousness, feel free to let us know any suggestions, anything you'd like us to talk about on the next episode of the Angry Cripple Show. And I don't read comments, but Mike will, and he'll let me know what you guys say, if anything at all. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm done with this fucking bullshit. So signing off. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.